our industry is 90+% dependent on affiliates. All the businesses I know, they work only with affiliates. They don't do anything else but affiliates. And if I tell you how many different reports I have requested that I looked only once in my life, trust me, I've requested all types of analysis, all types of reports to be done every day, every week, and I've checked them only once in my life. If you give me one Excel, I can show you how good you are, how bad you are, how exceptional you are, how much you improve, how much you don't improve. If you give me an Excel, I can present you the data in all the ways to feel you the way I want you to feel. So data is a powerful tool to do anything.
You're listening to Revenue Optimization with StatsDrone. This episode is supported by a few companies pushing the industry forward. Want your iGaming brand to stand out in a crowded market? Odys iGaming are the experts in SEO, digital strategy, and brand protection. They help operators and affiliates rank higher, attract the right traffic, and turn visibility into real growth. Visit odys.global/iGaming and own your market today. That's odys.global/iGaming. And if you're serious about revenue optimization, you need the right data. StatsDrone helps affiliates track performance, spot revenue leaks, and make smarter decisions, all in one place. Turn your data into growth at statsdrone.com. And this next guest is Lazar Petrov, who's the founder of iGsuite. And it's been really cool to chat with him, to pick his brain about why we're now starting to see BI tools in the affiliate software that we work with day in and day out. So let's get to it. I remember when we were talking with you back in Sofia, Bulgaria. So thanks again for dinner. We were talking about obviously like affiliate program platforms and the BI component. And I believe that a lot of software companies out there, they don't have the BI built in. So you have your affiliate managers and they're given their mandate. We need as many affiliates as possible. We need as many FTDs as possible, but they're not really looking at the data. And I know you have a different take and philosophy on this where you can help the affiliate manager understand the data and make smarter decisions. So talk me through about what's your take on what the market has today, or what the market needs.
Yeah. Well, the market is in a very difficult situation right now. Not difficult, but very strange situation where money were printing in iGaming. You know, everybody starting business, 6-month break even, 1 year profitable, becoming millionaire over a couple of years. You know, there are so many cases like that, you know. And back in the days, just people didn't care about data. You didn't need data to know that you're making money. It was easy, you know. Revenue share deal, CPA deal of like €200 for premium high quality traffic in tier 1 markets, you know. And nowadays things change, you know. It's the cost is extremely high. The high quality traffic is very, very hard to and limited and hard to find, you know. It's not like before. I could launch 3,000 FTDs, PPC tier 1 market easily, you know. But now you don't have PPC. You don't have PPC on Google. We call, even, you know, this is very stupid in our industry. To Google ads, we call PPC. You know, it's for Facebook, we don't call PPC, but again, it's also PPC there, you know, in a way. So, how to say, it's the situation now is so many competitors, so many brands. The demand for affiliate managers is high, so you try to find as many affiliate managers as you possibly can, as you said. But of course, when you put too many things, it's getting too hard. You know, it's the quality is dropping. You cannot find the best affiliate managers. You find a guy who knows people. That's it, and it's normal. This is pretty normal, and we don't have the tools to fight that. People with legacy balances who made a lot of money in the past, they are okay to spend 600-700 euro CPA on high quality traffic, even 800, even EPCs, guaranteed deals, and they're used to not check their performance. They don't care, you know, they're still positive. But for the new companies that are launching now, it's a big pain. And if these guys don't catch up with the data and don't understand how it works, when they're gonna be profitable, what we see is they work 6, 7, 8 months. They don't reach break even, although they were promised to reach break even by their platform or the sales guys, and eventually they close. So data nowadays, it's still not mandatory because people don't realize it, and it's still not available broadly. Because if you go to my affiliates, Income Access, Netrefers, LX, all these platforms, Referon, whatever, they have just reporting, and this is not a BI. And if you go to the platform side, because I've seen everything. If you go to brands like IGP, like SoftSwiss, like whatever you like, they even don't have BI. It's a simple dashboard, simple reporting tools, no insights, no predictions, nothing that you can step and say, okay, I'm doing something good, or I need X money to invest so I can get my money that time. I think I talk too much.
It's good. I've got like multiple notes to go down. Let's start with white labels. Do you think there's going to be more white labels that are just going to go out of business for all these things you said, where the cost of getting a click is now higher and you need to actually look at data? So, like these white labels are basically running in thinking that they're just going to print money, and then they're realizing that they're talking with these big affiliates that are saying, we need upfront money on top of really good deals. And I think a lot of them aren't able to calculate if their deals are profitable. So, I mean,
Mm.
do you think white labels is going to be a bit of a weird space in the next 1 or 2 years?
But everything is gonna be weird in the next 1 or 2 years. We'll never see such dynamic in our industry. We've experienced changes, but nothing like what is currently happening in the industry. And yes, I think many people will fail. Many startups will manage to rise and take advantage in this chaos that it's happening at the moment. So yeah, of course, many people will fail. This is a must.
Yeah.
It's inevitable. Not a must, but it's inevitable to happen.
Which is unfortunate for affiliates, because when they invest into those brands, when they lose their rev share accounts, I mean, that's their rev share gone. They might have been better off actually sending traffic to a brand that would have possibly delivered a better ROI on top of not going out of business.
And that's the thing also. This lack of data reflects to the affiliates. Also, affiliates also printed money. SEO was super cheap to do. You buy 100 backlinks and you are on top 10 in the rankings of Google back in the days. Now you buy thousands and you are still not even ranking. So back in the days, it was easy for everybody. Everybody was making money. Nobody cared about data analytics and stuff. And to be honest, because I also have the visibility over the affiliate side as well. For them, they don't have the data to understand which partner in the long term will make more profit to them. They see the current results, but brand A is working with them for 2 years and have this advantage of bigger database or VIPs. Of course, their profit with them will be higher than a brand that they started 6 months ago. So they cannot understand their short-term value of the players. They don't have this data. They cannot build cohorts based on the reports that the affiliate systems are giving to them. And they cannot compare in equal periods the brands. And it makes very hard for them to understand which one gonna pay me better in 2 years, 3 years. Even if both projects are successful, they will not never know which one is actually more profitable to them.
Right. So I've heard something where I've been asking a lot of different companies, like what percentage of operators are using the API from their affiliate platform to put into BI. And I'm hearing the number is something like plus or minus 10%. What do you think that answer is?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. This
10% is
is the math.
100%.
Yeah, 100% is 10%. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know many people, and very few of them actually use anything like BI. And out of those people that use some sort of BI, they never connect it with an affiliate software.
Right.
I've tried in the past to connect my affiliates to BI. It was hectic, man. It was data was with 2 days delay. Then we had The issue is that we cannot have the data on a player level. We couldn't display the cost there. We couldn't do many things as a limitations, you know. Also, affiliate systems are not built in order to provide a decent set of data to the BIs.
Right.
This is also an obstacle and an issue.
Okay. So if you're in an operator position, or you're going to talk to another operator, I mean, they could build a BI platform that connects to their affiliate platform. But would you say that they need more than that? They need to basically connect to the actual platform itself and understand all the details of the
Yeah.
player. Like, they need everything.
Well, too much information is always a problem. So they don't need everything. They need to cover their basics, and they need very stable analysis on which to build strategy. Because when you go to loopholes from 1,100 players to focus on 30 players, why they don't play today, it's normal, my friend. People come, people leave, take breaks. If you have too much data, it's too much of an, it's making you slow. You know? This is what I say. If you're too smart, you're getting too slow. The more you think, the more. So you need good data, which is pointing the right direction for you. And for this purpose, even the affiliate software, if it's built properly in order you to extract the data in a proper way, it's enough to connect only with the affiliate software, because people don't understand the affiliate software is one of the most crucial components of your business. You spend the money there. Our industry is 90+% dependent on affiliates. All the businesses I know, they work only with affiliates. They don't do anything else but affiliates. And they super underestimate this. And if you don't connect in a proper way with the affiliate software, you never understand your cost, you never understand your investment per player, per traffic source, per country, per brand. You know, you need to make sure that the affiliate software provides these values on these layers. This is when you can start optimizing your brand in terms of conversions, in terms of player value, to adapt it to the traffic source, to adapt it to the market. But if you don't have the cost, you're blind. You don't know anything.
Okay. Would you say that, I mean, one of the biggest problems that exists in any industry, and maybe we have it in ours, that for the ones that actually do have dashboards, they're just kind of making dashboards for the sake of it. Like, they hire a BI person, they make some dashboards, it's in Tableau, Power BI, but it doesn't really give you real insights. Because I remember talking with someone from Acuity, and they basically said something similar, where sometimes you can build dashboards, but in a perfect world, you'd have analytics on your dashboard to actually watch, like, are people even using this? And they also said that one of the biggest problems they've seen in BI is that there's not a lot of training. So there's a demand to build the dashboards, but then it just kind of like, here's your dashboard, and then it goes quiet. Do you think this is a real problem?
And if I tell you how many different reports I have requested that I looked only once in my life, trust me, I've requested all types of analysis, all types of reports to be done every day, every week, and I've checked them only once in my life. This is a great example, personal, how useless can be too much information sometimes. It's great to have information, but sometimes it's pointless. And this is what it happened with all this dashboard. They make a dashboard because somebody requested that. This dashboard, sorry, in the office. Yeah, but these dashboards are often, you know, just for presentation or for one time to see them and so on.
Okay.
Yes.
So I want to go a little deep here, because this reflects on the work that we're
Let me
trying to
just
do.
tell you one quote, or I cannot pronounce this word in English, but I really love it and like it. It states that 90% of the statistics are wrong. And this is the only statistic I believe, you know? So this is the thing. When you run especially marketing teams, they always come and present the data in a way they like to present it. If you give me one Excel, I can show you how good you are, how bad you are, how exceptional you are, how much you improve, how much you don't improve. If you give me an Excel, I can present you the data in all the ways to feel you the way I want you to feel. So data is a powerful tool to do anything, but not to do job and work at some point.
That might be the key takeaway I cut up for the clip here. So
Okay.
yeah, just going back to what we're trying to do as a company, and this is what I think my philosophy is, and I kind of want to bounce the idea off of you. We believe that there's a lot of people that they're building AI tools, where the AI tools are the ability for you to ask your data questions. But I believe that a lot of people, they're not really sure what they want to ask. And they kind of, I think there's a big demand that people are like, I want you to make me look like an analyst. So I want you to show me the right reports I should be looking at. So what we're planning to do for our strategy, and we chatted about this before the call, is I've got AI. I'm going to use AI as a gateway where people are like, yes, I do want to ask questions of my data. And you can do that. But I'm actually going to funnel them over to the other set of reports, which is two sets of reports. One is the reports of things that I think they need to look at. And then I'm also going to include data insights that explain and highlight the value behind those reports to say, this report shows this, and you're looking at this in particular if you can't spot the patterns. What do you think about this?
Okay. It's not nice, but I will tell you a true story. Maybe people will also connect the brands, but as an affiliate software, there is one particular very big brand that I think it was the first to introduce AI, okay? Where they were showcasing if you ask question, it give you the thing that you said. So I did a demo with them because, of course, curiosity, and it was the first time I see such thing. And I was, okay, I'll give you one Excel that I do every day, not every day, but I do the most often. I want to show me how you're gonna produce. They couldn't produce this Excel. Understand? So there are a few things that, because I started playing and discovering things. First of all, there is a very specific terminology that that nobody knows. You need to be someone like analytical guy, Excel guy, to know the terminology, how the chart exact names is of the chart that you want to show, how you want to group split. There are a lot of terminology that the normal person don't understand. From there, the visualization of report through AI is getting a bit more rusty, let's say. Then, if you want to make a really decent analytical stuff with insight and things, your prompt is 3,000 words document, Imagine how much time I'm losing to build a prompt for one analysis. It's faster for me and for you, which I think you come to the same conclusion, have ready reports for the basics. Your most important thing should be ready, accessible with one click in real time. You don't need to write a prompt. Yes, AI looks cool, sounds cool, it's selling, it's amazing, but is it working? Yes, it works, but is it working better? Not yet. Not there.
I feel very happy to hear this because it's not just what we're planning to do, but we believe to be true. So, I mean, I spent a bit of time studying data visualization. I took a really awesome course on this a couple of years ago, and the key takeaway of the course was like charts alone are everything. Everything you just said is summarized in this course. Data can be presented in a way where it's like you're good, you're bad. You can control the story, but the story is controllable by how you present the data and what you're going to explain as is the mini story or the little insight lines. So
Yeah.
I actually believe the same thing. It's we're planning to build these custom reports that are done programmatically. So it's like, why use AI when AI can hallucinate, and you can also ask the wrong prompt. So it's like, rather than build that super long prompt, we're going to be, we know what you at least need to see every day. And if we're wrong about it, or if there's more we can learn, no problem. You just tell us, or we'll learn from the prompts of what you're trying to do by asking the questions. And hopefully we've got a feedback loop that says, we'll use the AI tool to learn. But we're basically going to pull them in for here. And then as you ask for prompts, we're going to be, oh, we have this ready to go. And we're not going to use AI tokens, for basically more costs for getting the data of what you need without risk of it being wrong.
Yeah. I need to test this, like to put the ready analysis and just ask the AI to give me the insights, not for me to read it and to think over it. Maybe there is his power. I don't know. Didn't
Yeah.
test that, but I just think it's good.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
planning to do that in a different way where it's like, I'll use AI for the modeling of it, but I'm planning to use basically like MySQL prompts and queries just to say like, I know this is the chart we're doing and I need to summarize the data behind it. Do you think with the changes in SEO that operators have a better opportunity to capture a bit more of the traffic that affiliates were taking almost
Well,
all of?
well, it's to be honest, it's a difficult question because what I I've personally saw it's very different behavior in different markets. Like I've seen markets, very nice markets, where Google is giving advantage to the brand, not to the affiliate. And we see brands that shouldn't rank there for search words started ranking there. Where in some markets you could not take those positions from the affiliates, and you don't see any brands in the top 2-3 pages. So I don't know what Google is doing. I'm not an SEO expert. It's just what I've seen, but it's very market specific. I have no idea how it happens, but for the same word, casino online, for example, brands on first places or top 5, 2, 3 brands. On the other market, on the page 2 or 3 starts the first brand, which does not make sense to me.
Yeah. Well, I think I understand what's happened, and I just believe it to be true. I think people should be building brands more as part of their SEO strategy. It's like if you want SEO, it's like build the brand because that's now getting part of like, that's ChatGPT, that's Claude. I mean, all these different AI search engines. I mean, this is what
Yeah.
it's doing. It's basically analyzing what is a brand and, how people are kind of talking about it, respecting it, et cetera.
I'm not the expert in this field, but yeah.
I think you know more than most people though. So let's pivot to another topic that I'm becoming more passionate about. I think that
Okay.
there's a lot of operators that, like you said earlier, you can just get a white label. It's so easy. Anyone can do it. So the sales guy sells you the stream that you're going to make so much money. But in order to run a good operation requires experience. It's more than just BI. It's knowing what tools you're going to have that are going to enhance the product for the player experience. Like, how are you going to have like a good CRM tool? How are you going to understand if you've got a lot of bonus abuse, which is eating your bottom line and could take you out? So I believe that there's companies in the industry like Gamblitude, companies like Golden Whale that do like, AI optimization on the CRM side, Greco for bonus hunting abuse. Do you think that more companies should pay attention to these tools and always be focusing on going, you start with the value and then that eventually translates into data?
Yeah. Well, I'm always for this, even if I'm not familiar with those specific tools, but even if those tools don't work or they are not exceptional, we should support them because this is the future. What I'm joking is that this industry, the gambling industry, for one of the most competitive and advanced industry in the world, now it's, I don't know, outdated industry. They constantly use outdated softwares and they don't care. They even don't want to invest in other softwares, It's um, it's crazy. And the biggest issue is actually these white label providers because my biggest obstacle to integrate a software was the platform that provides the brand. They say I don't have roadmap to integrate them, I don't want to work with them, or I have this alternative, use them. Why do you need this? Should I explain you why I need this? I mean, this is my business. I pay you, you integrate it. But no, they don't want to do it. So it's a big shift at the moment. I don't believe white labels will sustain this huge growth. People are pushing towards turnkey solution more and more. This is what I see. And to obtain a license, it's getting easier and easier, and it's giving you more and more benefits. As I told you, cost increase exceptionally. So if you want to fight the cost, you need to optimize your cost somewhere else. And okay, AI will help you optimize OpEx, reduce your staff cost, but at the same time, a turnkey solution reduces your game provider rates, reduces your license fees to the game provider, platform fee to the game provider. It reduces you a lot of other aspects in your business where you can save money in order to compensate the massive increase in acquisition cost. So I don't see big future for white labeling, especially in Europe and North America and also in South America, where the competition is growing and growing hectically at the moment. So future is turnkey for me.
I want to take a bit of inspiration from a company called Scribe, where when I've studied them a bit more and talked to them, it's kind of like they like to talk to more people in the industry, and they also like to look outside of the industry for ideas and kind of bring new ideas to the table. Do you
Yeah.
think this industry needs more of it? It's like you said earlier, we have a lot of money. in theory it's competitive, but people are still kind of doing the same things. And we're I just feel like every time I look outside of iGaming, I'm like, wow, we are so behind.
What I'm telling here to people is that we are entering, you know how it is Web 1, Web 2, Web 3. I believe we are entering in something like software V2, you know, because these legacy softwares, they're super old and they're almost impossible to change right now. You know, all these companies which built their massive brands 15 years ago, it's a lot of clients. We don't. It's not. You don't hear it, but I hear it, and for me, so from one side, I understand these legacy softwares. They were very innovative 15 years ago, you know, but back in the days, the way we were developing stuff, the code, all these things, you know, are very outdated compared to nowadays, you know. And for them to migrate from old code base to the new one, having 300 clients and making sure that all these 300 clients are not gonna suffer and not gonna terribly do something wrong, it's hectic, you know. These guys cannot afford to make the change. Then comes the second challenge, like, okay, I'm gonna introduce a brand new version, and who wants, I'm gonna plug out and plug in, you know. But how you prioritize 300 clients? How you gonna explain to the last guy why he is last? You know? And then why these guys on the new version use and you are on the old, and also the pricing and why I paid for this shit 5K and now you ask me to pay 5K for brand new super cool thing. It's not fair. So I think our people are in a very bad position because of timing. We've been very advanced when the technology was not that advanced. Now technology is very advanced and people catch up, come with new things, but we need to replace the old one, which gonna hurt us, you know. So what I think, it's a great opportunity now for these new softwares and tools because what I told you, white labeling, changing to turnkeys, a lot of big companies moving out from Europe, for example, a lot of new platforms entering the market, and you saw it on the event, so many new suppliers for building your own brand in this industry. Every conference, I see at least 10, 15 new companies that I never saw before, you know. And these people are the people.
Keep going.
Yeah, okay. So, it's not that, it's in my head. You cannot hear it. Anyway, so what I'm saying is that these new platforms gonna bring the opportunity for the new technology to enter the market, which gonna make them more competitive. And actually, I think this is the people who gonna succeed next. I don't believe these mastodon outdated companies are the one who gonna succeed. You know, even check the strategy how it changes for some companies like SoftSwiss, for example. They don't care who they onboard. Back in the days, you needed a business case, you needed to validate that you're gonna make tons of money to them. Their minimum fees were funny, 2,000 euro minimum fee, because they know you're gonna make money. You know? Nowadays, they know that you have 60% chance to not make any money, so they increased a lot their minimum fees. They don't care if you're gonna make business or not, if you have money, experience or not, they're gonna onboard you. You know, and there are many platforms who change to this strategy. Just make sure they make their fixed fees, accumulate a lot of databases of brands, making fixed fee every month. When they close, it's fine. I lose 50K fixed fee when I'm down. But if I have 10 brands doing 5 millions and I lose one client, it hurts. So I think it's a good opportunity, new technology to join forces with the new platform suppliers entering the same markets which mastodons were tearing apart for the past years. And it's a good opportunity for an upgrade, which is highly necessary in the current cost that we see on the market.
Agreed. So Lazar, thank you so much for doing this. I feel like I know exactly who I'm going to share this episode with, let alone with our team. I want to pass it back to you. How can people get a hold of you?
I mean, better not.
LinkedIn.
I mean,
LinkedIn.
okay. No, I mean, they want LinkedIn. I don't read it. I don't check it. it's fine. Yeah. No need to get back to me. I hope I help somebody. I hope someone learned something, or at least get calm that he's not doing something terribly wrong or missing something or whatever. So yeah,
I'm looking forward to publishing it. Thank you so much for this.
thank you, my friend. Thank you. Cheers.
I have a few more affiliate software platforms that are supporting this podcast, so I want to give a shout out to iGsuite. You can learn more about these amazing affiliate software platforms for launching your affiliate program or affiliate network. Just visit the revenueoptimization.io site for more details. This is Revenue Optimization with StatsDrone, where better data leads to better decisions. If you're not measuring it, you're guessing. See you next time.